Hello YouTube, it's Goop UT here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Chiefs' offensive playbook. Those are the formations that we have. The first formation that we're going to look at is I-form twins flex. The play that we like out of this is HB toss. Remember that you could switch the direction by tapping right stick opposite of the direction that you're currently running. I like this play because it has a pulling fullback as well as a guard, and I think that it's very effective, especially if your opponent's playing inside, most notably in a 3-4. I also quite like this formation because there's reasonable passes out of it when we're not running halfback toss. One of those passes is hitch corner, which I really like, and I also like the play action into PA divide. To set this play up, simply block the fullback or send him in the same direction as your running back, depending on how much you trust your O-line. Oftentimes, your fullback will be leading the two and either he's open or the linebacker pulls over and your running back gets open. This play is hitch corner. To set this up, simply streak the outside receiver and put your running back on an out route towards the stack direction. The corner route will be open, the running back will be open, or the deep ball will be open, because oftentimes, especially in cover 3, they'll only have 2 people allocated to 3 receivers. The next formation is strong pro, and to be honest, I really like the fullback dive out of this. This is my go-to goal line play, because it's nearly a guaranteed 5 yards, no matter your fullback. There's also quite a good audible out of this, and to set this up, simply out your running back in the same direction as your tight end, as well as your fullback. This will give you 3 people cutting in that same direction, and you'll have lead blockers depending on who's open. The next formation is pistol weak, and we're going to look at the play halfback zone weak, as well as power option, which are my 2 favorite run plays this year. You have a pulling guard, as you can see, and what I really like to do is motion my tight end over so I have an extra blocker. Simply pitch it out, and you'll be able to beat out nearly anybody if you make the correct read. This is a reason that I like to look for a pretty quick quarterback, actually, when I'm using this formation. The next play is halfback zone weak, which is definitely my favorite play as a running play in Madden this year. It's extremely easy to find a hole inside or to take it outside, no matter your personnel, and the blocks are always great. This next play is a really easy audible. To set it up, simply streak the outside receiver and out the running back. Next, we're going to look at the gun, and the formation that we're going to look at is bunch weak. We only have one play out of this, and that's PA post, but I might also show you guys verticals. To set this up, all you need to do is streak the tight end and streak the outside receiver. This A route will be absolutely money because the tight end will pull the deep blues farther back. This next play is verticals. To set this up, slant your outside receiver in the trips and set your running back on an out route. This will allow the slant or the post route to be open. Here's what I look for at the different positions when I'm running this scheme. At quarterback, I like high speed, excel, and throw power because there's a lot of quarterback runs with that power option. At halfback 1, I like high trucking, speed, excel, and height. At halfback 2, I like high speed, excel, and catching. And I like to use both running backs together as a cooperative unit so that I could switch between them. So I have one speedster and one power back. At fullback, I like them to be fast, big, good run block, and truck. My wide receivers all need good run blocking, and I like them all to be tall and pretty quick. For the tackles, I like them to be really tall, really strong, and good run blocking. For guards, I really like them to be quick because oftentimes they'll pull and you'll want them leading your running back. And I also want them to have high run blocking and strength so that they can lay a block downfield. Center is pretty important, and I want them to be tall, strong, and have good blocking for both run and the pass, as well as have high awareness so they can pick up any incoming blitzers so that they could have a double team. Here's the players I picked up in Ultimate Team to match my scheme. At the left tackle, I've gone for King Dunlap, who's 6'9" and a quality run blocker with pretty high strength. I really like him. At left guard, I've gone for Joel Bitonio, who has 80+ in both pass block and run block, and he's 6'5" with high speed. He's really good pulling. At center, I've gone for Mitch Morse, who's 6'6", and also has good run block and pass block, as well as pretty high awareness. I think he's a really good player to have, and he picks up a lot of double teams. At right guard, I've gone for Laurent Duvernay-Tardif, and he has really high strength, he's tall, and he's very fast. He's gotten me a lot of pancakes. Finally, for the O-line at right tackle, I've gone for DeMar Dotson, who's also 6'9" and a very good run blocker who gets a lot of pancakes. At tight end, I've gone for ASJ, who is really quick and is sure-handed with a pretty good 77 run block on him. I think he's a nice player. At wide receiver 1, I've gone for Jalen Strong, who's 6'2", he has 90-plus speed, and he's a really, really good player. At the second receiver, I've gone for Nelson Aguilar, who's a really good player, I think. But I don't think he's perfect, to be honest. At the third receiver, I've gone for Rashard Matthews, who is really good over the middle. And at fullback, I've gone for Olawale, who's a really big, speedy run blocker with good trucking. Here's where it gets big. I really like good running backs, and at the first running back, I've gone for Matt Jones. He has 87 speed, 89 excel, and 87 trucking with a big 6'2 frame. He's really my power runner out of this scheme, and I like him on inside runs. My second running back that I have him paired with is Keith Marshall, who has 90 speed and 89 excel, as well as a quality 82 carry and surprisingly high strength. They're both really good together. At quarterback, finally, I've gone for Cardale Jones, who has a good 79 speed, 90 throw power, and he's 6'5", so he's able to really use his body in ways when he's running. Here are some clips that I picked up from playing online. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like and subscribe, and leave a comment on what videos you'd like to see next.